Now, in a significant observation, the Allahabad High Court has stressed that the unity of India is not made of bamboo reeds that will bend to the passing winds of empty slogans. The Allahabad High Court made these observations while granting bail to three Kashmiri students who were in fact held on sedition charges for allegedly raising pro-Pakistani slogans following the India-Pakistan T20 World Cup match in October last year. The Allahabad High Court has said that the country's foundations are enduring and that the unity of citizens will not bend to empty slogans. My colleague Tanima Bishwas now joins me from the Mumbai newsroom. Tanima, very important observation there by the Allahabad High Court. While we in the country are still battling, a lot of communality from various states, Karnataka specifically, if this kind of a judgment really comes out of a court, that is worth headlining.
That's right, Griha. In fact, very, very crucial observations being made by the Allahabad High Court. And remember, this is with regard to a bail order while granting bail to three Kashmiri students who had been arrested in a sedition case. But let's look at the main observations which have been made by the High Court in its order. Firstly, of course, as you said, the main headline which comes out of this order is the fact that the High Court is saying that the unity of India is not made of bamboo reeds. And if we see the following line where the High Court is basically saying that it will not bend to passing winds of empty slogans. The High Court also goes on to say that the foundation of the nation is more enduring and that the citizen is the custodian of constitutional values. State is the sentinel of the unity of India. That is where it talks about the government's role. And also, the High Court is also talking about, remember that this case is particularly about Kashmiri students who allegedly made raised certain slogans post an India-Pakistan T20 match. And in this regard, the High Court also says that students traveling to different states is celebration of India's diversity, and it's the duty of the hosting states to create enabling condition for scholars. So not just in the environment in terms of whether there are concerns about religious divide or whether there are concerns about certain reactions which come in, especially with regard to Kashmiri students. Very, very strong observations being made by the Allahabad High Court and a certain message, in fact, being given by the High Court judges over here about how people should be reacting to such cases in which, there might be a case linked to, in which a sedition charge is being made out, or a case in which a charge of promoting enmity between groups is laid out. But a very strong message being given out by the High Court over here, essentially saying that India's constitutional foundation or the unity of the citizens is not so weak that it is going to be wavered in or in any way affected by certain comments being made by individuals.
Absolutely, Tanima. Thank you so much for joining me with all those details there. The Allahabad High Court underlining that it is not going to actually waste any time over rivalry, over trivial issues also when it comes to student politics amid that. But however, we also have to understand that is possibly slightly delayed. However, justice wasn't really denied to these three Kashmiri students.